What's up, YouTube? GameOver86 coming back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on the upcoming E3 event that Microsoft may do to scare away everything that they've tried to fight and earn and get. And in this video, if you're new and you guys enjoy my commentating and my opinion, hit the subscribe button. If you're my returning subscribers, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate the kind words, the support, the follows, the thumbs ups, the shares, everything. I appreciate every single one of you guys out there. So let's sit back and hear what I have to say about Xbox possibly ruining everything connection-wise with third-party developers. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about third-party developers in a general idea, and then I'm going to use them with the Xbox. Xbox One X, S, whatever you want to fucking say. Xbox, Game Pass, whatever, it don't matter. But third-party developers are there to make games to sell. They want to make money. They want to sell their games whether they be $60, $50, $40, $30, $20. Most third-party developers aren't like small indie games where they're 20 bucks. They're normally 30 or more. So I found out and I heard through grapevines and just reading and doing my math and all that. But Xbox has been wanting to go exclusive day ones to the Game Pass. And that may be good for their exclusive games like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, possibly Crackdown 3. And that's fine. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell Game Pass at $9.99, and they figured, you know what, if 15 million people join Game Pass for 10 months, well then that's a win-win over them selling 3,000 copies of Sea of Thieves or 4,000 copies of State of Decay 2 or 4 million copies to them. So, in all, I know what they're trying to do. Now, at E3, I heard a rumor that they possibly might be trying to entice game companies, and they're going to be showing, obviously, some new games that are coming out to hopefully, you know, get the hype train back on the Xbox bandwagon or back on track. But I heard that they're wanting to eventually, and this is just rumor and speculating, but I'm going to give you guys my opinion if they do it. And this is going to be funny. But if they're talking about possibly bringing AAA games to Game Pass, what the fuck is Phil Spencer doing? If you want me to smack you right in the face, like, what is your problem? Do you have a fucking brain? Do they? Does anybody? It's not just Phil. Everybody that sits around that table, all the shameless yes men out there that are sitting around that table with their suits and ties and their bullshit PlayStation 4 shirts hidden under them, or their Nintendo shirts were like, you know what, fuck it. What are you doing? Are you trying to scare third-party developers? That's what it is to me. I heard that they're possibly wanting to bring third-party games that are going to be making their games for Xbox. Not just the Xbox, excuse me. Not just fucking Xbox, okay? Not exclusively, but eventually other just games that are made on multiple platforms. They're wanting to bring them to fucking Game Pass. What the fuck are they doing? Nobody will want to join you. Nobody's going to spend 3 to 4 years to make a badass game. And then you put it on Game Pass for people to pay $10 just to benefit you. They're making games to sell to make them money. That's what the whole world revolves around. They don't care what, oh, well, we want to make Microsoft happy. Because they're making games for PlayStation and Nintendo as well. They're not going to make games and then be like, yeah, put them on Game Pass. You know, for $10. Yeah, all of our new titles, put them on there. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, might as well. I mean, shit, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Xbox fans, speak up. If this is true, and Phil Spencer is the guy that's running the show, I'm guessing, right? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, he may just be a puppet. But if you ask me, he's running the show. Evidently, he just don't know how the show goes. But you don't take third-party developers and then eventually, if this is rumor and this comes true where they're like, they're going to be on Game Pass exclusively on Xbox, but they're going to be making games for PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 and Nintendo. If you take their game and you take that sale that they're getting $60 away, and you make them get $10 for you, and nobody buys their games, dude, you're already fucking shitting on everything else. Why are you going to shit on people that are still bringing games to your platform? If anything, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be enticing people. You should be wanting them to bring games, but not to sell on your Game Pass. And the thing is your Game Pass ain't even that fucking good. I don't want to play Roblox or fucking Resistance 2 that I played back in the PlayStation 2 era. Or fucking Tomb Raider that was a 1-year time exclusive that you guys delivered to us in 2013. Thanks. Them are the fucking feature list. Well, I'm Sea of Thieves, but who gives a shit? Jesus, like, what are you doing? You're going to bring these good third-party developers that are making games for multiple platforms, and then you're going to be like, yeah, we're going to put you guys on Game Pass. That makes them not even probably want to join you in the future if it ever comes to exclusives for them. That's the biggest thing that you guys want and need. Like, Phil, what are you doing? I think I speak for not only Xbox fans to an extent. I mean, Xbox fanboys are going to be like, this guy's an idiot. I'm going to go watch this guy that just talks about how great this is. And no, Phil, you need to like open your eyes and realize, what am I doing? What are you doing? Do you even know what goes into making games? Like, that's my biggest point. I heard this, that they were going to bring third-party developers, or excuse me, third-party games, and eventually, for the foreseeable future, they're going to put them on Game Pass. So that, Xbox fans don't have to pay $60 for them, they just have to pay $10. But PlayStation and everybody else has got to pay $60 to buy the actual game because, PlayStation's not going to fuck their third-party developers in the ass. Like, that's stupid if you do that. I think it's funny. I've gotten a lot of Xbox fanboys telling me, oh, just wait until E3. I fucking waited for 5 years. What else are you going to tell me that I don't already know? The Xbox One Kinect was a failure. The Xbox One original was not really that strong of a console for $500. Then we upgraded to the Xbox One S, which really wasn't even that much stronger. It wasn't even technically stronger than the PS4, but you wanted to integrate HDR. Then you made a generational jump with the Xbox One X because you were scared shitless because you're getting destroyed when it comes to units sold and video games and third-party developers that didn't want to join you because you've already fucked them in the ass in 2013. Don't tell me that this E3 is going to be something different. You're going to bring some new games. Yeah, I hope that they bring some new games, and I hope they're great. But if they're not, and they get canceled like Scalebound did, or they get canceled or postponed, like Crackdown got postponed, it's like, you can't take the only games that are somewhat selling. We're talking World War II. We're talking Battlefield. We're talking Madden. We're talking FIFA. We're talking all these big-time games. We're talking all these major platforms that make games. Far Cry 5, Monster Hunter. You're telling me you're going to take all these games and put them on Game Pass for people on Xbox to pay $10 and they can play whatever they want all the time? You better be paying a shitload of money to these third-party developers. And I know people are going to say down in the comments, Game Over 86, they got a shitload of money. And that's the sad thing. They got more money than Nintendo and Sony combined. And yet they can't get any game fucking companies to make great games for them. They don't buy up any companies. And the ones that they do were has-beens. They weren't even great. They're a shell of themselves now. Yes, I'm talking to Rare. Like, what have they made? What have they made? Didn't Mass Effect come out for the exclusive Xbox 360? I mean, come on, didn't it? And then Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3, I own them all. They're great games. But Andromeda, I mean, wasn't that an Xbox kind of game? It's like, I'm watching this and I'm seeing and I'm reading some rumors that Phil may announce that at E3. And he's going to announce other shit. Horizon Zero Dawn. I keep saying that. Forza Horizon 4. Because we all have these fucking names that are all the same. I mean, I'm sure it'll look pretty. I mean, it's only like the fucking 8th game in the damn franchise. Like I said, I mean, How many people of you guys watch Scary Movie fucking whatever? It sucks after the third one. I mean, come on. I mean, it's cool. Okay, it's another game you've lived off of since 2001 or 2002. Whenever your Xbox OG came out, because I can't even fucking remember. Because it's been 17 years, 18 years. Oh, they're probably going to announce Gears of War 5. It wouldn't shock me. They've already made 4 before that. 5 actually with Judgment Day or whatever. Judgment. We're going to probably announce Halo 6 for next year. Shocker. Man, a shocker there. I mean, fuck, why doesn't PlayStation just come out and say, we're going to make Resistance 4? We're going to make Final Fantasy 7, because we all know that game will fucking just flip the lid and break the internet again. Why don't they come back and just say, you know what, we're going to make Siphon Filter? What? They might as well. Just saying, why don't Sony come out and just start using all their old IPs from 1995? I mean, fuck it, they might as well. I mean, I told people this in my old videos. Instead of Rare wasting their time making Sea of Thieves, why the fuck didn't they just make a new Conker's Bad Fur Day? Microsoft, you own Rare. Oh, we're going to remaster Banjo-Kazooie. The only reason why you're doing that is because you've seen how much money Crash Bandicoot and fucking Spyro the Dragon's probably going to make. And here's the funny thing, though. For all the fanboys, Banjo-Kazooie wasn't even your fucking idea, Microsoft. It was an idea that Rare came up with when nobody wanted Rare except for Nintendo in the 90s. They're bringing games that fucking were made on other consoles. And they're using them like they're the #1 platform for great games. Yeah, I'm sure Banjo-Kazooie Remaster will be cool. And I'm not saying like I wouldn't buy it. But don't hype this shit up at E3 and then shit on third-party developers that are going to be bringing you these games. Nobody wants to remake it and then be like, well, nobody paid $40 for a Spyro because they only have to pay $10 to play it on Game Pass. Like, they will literally flip the shit. People will literally fucking flip. And I mean people as in all the developers that are spending 3 to 4 to 5 years hard-earned time to make these games. You've already shit on them enough. They can't take anymore. They're literally like, dude, stop. Give us a chance to breathe. Let us make a great game. Quit telling us and forcing us when to publish, when to produce, when to sell. I'm serious, dude. If this is true, and like I said, I hype up all them other games. Well, I've said it in numerous videos. Xbox lives off them fucking games that I just said. I mean, why make any games? And people say, well, Shenmue 2 was good. Well, Shenmue, the first one, came on the Sega Dreamcast. That wasn't a Microsoft thought. That wasn't a company's decision to make Shenmue. It was a fucking game that was fucking popular on the Sega Dreamcast. Like all these games that people are like, oh, well, this game's great and this game's great. 90% of the games were third-party developers that made these games great. It wasn't Microsoft. Microsoft Studios makes 4 games and lived off of that because they have the money to live off of it. Like if they make a shitty game and it flops, it don't affect them like Nintendo or Sony or Sega used to be. It don't affect them as bad because they make enough money on software alone with the OS. But if Phil comes out and announces all the third-party game creators out there, developers, their games are going to be on Game Pass for $10 starting next year in 2018 or whatever, maybe in the winter of 2007 or 2018 or the start of 2019. But if they come out and say, oh, 2018 in the winter, it's going to piss a lot of them off. I mean, what do you have to not do to make your console sell? First off, you don't make a gosh dang generational jump. You don't. You don't do that. Newsflash. Whatever Xbox says, and this ain't me being a fanboy, but I always have to say it because there's people out there that will believe me saying this, and other people are like, oh no, he's a fanboy of Sony or whatever. But if E3, if they announce that they're going to put third-party title games on their shit at Game Pass for $10, and they announce all these games that they've repetitively made, which are good games, but it's like, well, we don't have Killzone 7 on PlayStation. I mean, they don't. For the people on Xbox that's buying Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot, or that have already bought Crash Bandicoot, I don't know if it's even came yet out there. They were Naughty Dogs. That's Naughty Dogs. It's not Activision, okay? It was Naughty Dog that made Last of Us, so that's why I say, in my recent videos, you would play the exclusives if they were on your console. Because a lot of people are going to buy Spyro to play it on their Xbox, and they're going to buy Crash. And that was a company that PlayStation supported a long time ago in the early 90s, mid-90s. But when you look at overall games, once that's set, once Xbox comes out and says, oh, we're going to have all these new games from here on out on the Game Pass for $10. And this is just me being a fan of all competition. Because this is going to hopefully make Xbox go, holy shit. Right after Sony comes out and goes, PlayStation 5 is going to have one SSD. It's going to have 12 teraflops worth of power. It's also going to run backwards compatible from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 1. It's also going to run discs, but it can run on the cloud system. And it's going to be released in 2020. Whatever Xbox just said before PlayStation made that announcement won't fucking matter. Because they're already behind the 8 ball anyway. And now you really will be behind the 8 ball if you literally shit on all the third-party developers that are making games for multiple platforms. They're going to feel like you're just shoving them out the door, just trying to make your console popular, make more people buy it, because they can just play all these games on Game Pass. When them companies don't want their games for $10 to be played, when they would want a $60 payment of their game. That's why companies make games for multiple platforms, because they want to sell their game. They don't care about selling your service. They just care about selling their game on your console / PC. I always say that because people think that these are consoles. Okay, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo 64 is a console. Okay, everything else, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and up practically is a PC in a way. But anyway, I had to bring this up. I seen this. Let's hope that Phil doesn't make this bad decision. Like he's already made enough bad decisions as is. And let's just hope that Xbox pulls their head out of their ass at E3 and makes some great games. Release something cool. Release some new IPs. Get some people excited. Get some people that spent $546 on an X. Project Scorpio, by the way. For all the people that think I'm a Sony tart out there, I actually bought the limited edition Project Scorpio for all you guys out there hating. And think that I'm a Sony fan. So I just want to let you know I spent a hard-earned money on that console. And I want them to say, you know what? We're going to release 4 such and such games next year. And they're only going to be ran on the Xbox One X. And slowly fade out that bullshit Xbox One original that looks like an old shit like VCR from the 90s. And then the Xbox One S fans out there, and all you people that try to sell me on this bullshit Game Pass and everything, well, if you're such fanboys out there, don't you guys already own all them games? I mean, if you're such fanboys, didn't you buy every game on Xbox and Xbox 360? Why would you need Game Pass to replay them? I just load them in with a disc, because I actually own them games, but I'm not a fanboy, so I don't have to buy their service to play a fucking game because I already own it. You see? And if they don't play backwards compatible on the Xbox One yet, because I haven't brought them over since it's so fucking hard to do, I'll just play it on my Xbox original or my Xbox 360. It's not a big fucking deal to me because it's all HDMI that I have. I can run it all through HDMI and it's fine. I don't need 4K graphics and enhancements to go, oh, I remember playing this game. Oh, I remember playing that game. To me, it don't matter. It don't fucking matter, and it shouldn't matter to you. What should matter to you is great games for you guys to get into and get hyped up about, to spend hard-earned money to enjoy. People that say, oh, this is the best way to play multiple platform games, you're wrong. It's fucking PC. So get that out of your head. I'm telling you right now, you are wrong. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. Most people that buy consoles buy them for their kids. That's why Minecraft sells so well. Because kids can play Minecraft. And Minecraft's on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, your grandmother's VCR, your grandfather's satellite dish, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere. I could play Minecraft on my cell phone. That's so for people out there comparing games and shit to exclusives and all that. Stop. They make consoles for kids. Why do you think the Nintendo Switch comes out with variants of controllers that are fucking yellow, green, and Mario and Zelda and Link and Yoshi and Peach and bright orange and bright purple and green and blue and neon colors? Because kids see it and they're like, oh, cool. Or the fanboys see it and they just haven't realized how great PC is. And I'm not telling anybody to jump to PC. I'm just saying, if you're going to make Xbox games, make them exclusively to your console. That's why you made the console, correct? Because I know you're not making money on the console. Phil already came out and said, we're not really making money on this console right now. And that was earlier when it came out. So I don't know if they are now or not. Because they don't release any of the fucking, their news. They don't release any of the results or money. Or they don't even let anybody know now because, well, they don't want to get shit on. They don't want to be made fun of. They don't want the fanboys that are still supporting them to be proven wrong. I mean, come on, dude. And if you think consoles aren't PCs, well then why the fuck can I play Xbox games on a PC? Why the fuck is Fortnite and PUBG all on PC and runs way better? Tell me that. Your 60 frames per second at 4K on a 30-tick server is not the best way to play that game. I can play Forza 7 on my PC and run it on 144 Hertz or better monitor at 60 or unlimited frames on a 60-tick server, which will run way better and way faster, way nicer. It's just a lot of people can't afford it or haven't experienced it yet. And they're still delusional and living in this console generational war where they think their Xbox is more high performance or it's the greatest platforming place to play ever. It's fucking not. Stop. In console wars, when you're talking just if you lined up a Switch, PlayStation 4, and an Xbox, it's better performance-wise. But if I set my PC next to it, I'm like, I would rather play on a PC, and I can play all the games, because eventually all the games come to Steam. My whole point is that Phil needs to not shit on the third-party developers that are going to hurt, or that are going to help Xbox. Because if he does, it's going to hurt Xbox, and they're not going to want to fucking join them when the Xbox 2 comes out. Because we all know that, they've already ruined it enough. If they come out and say, hey, we're going to release a new Xbox and it's going to be strictly a new gen, 8 teraflops or whatever and all that bullshit, Sony's going to one-up them, but they will because they've been waiting. They let Xbox dealt the card first. They have to. They're behind the 8 ball. And then they're going to say something, what? That a new Xbox is coming? How will everybody feel then? And if you have the Xbox One X, you just felt like you just got shelled. You feel like the people that bought the Sega Saturn, honestly. And that's what it felt like. Or the Dream. I bought the Dreamcast. That's what you feel like. You feel like you just wasted a shitload of money for something that's not going to last that much longer because they knew it flopped and failed. Even the Wii U. I bought the Wii U. And for people out there, you don't even own the Wii U. All the haters out there. Is this a Wii U? Huh? Is this a Wii U? Look, I just want to show you something over there. That whole box has fucking Wii U titles in it. And other titles. Nintendo. For people out there like, you don't own a Wii U, look what I'm sitting on right now. That's my stand. That's my GameCube stand. Yeah. Yeah, I don't own Wii U games. I just hold them up after I buy them to fake talk about it. Because that's such a big deal to me. I just don't want Phil Spencer to ruin Xbox even worse. Even more than what he's already ruined them. And Xbox fans, please leave me comments down below. Please speak up. Share this video with other people that are just Xbox homers, and hopefully they'll see it and go, you know what, that does sound right. Why would we want to charge third-party developers? They won't come to the next-gen console. If you're selling their game for $10, unless you're paying them a shitload of money, that's the only way I can see them saying, yeah, you can put our game on there. Unless they see them selling more games on PlayStation or Nintendo, I can see them doing that. But if you're going to have them bring a new game over, a new release game, and you're going to be like, well, it's going to be on Game Pass for $10, they're not going to have anything to do with that. Don't do that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I hope E3 is a good thing for Xbox. I hope that they do bring some positive feedback to the community. The Xbox fan base out there needs the Xbox true fans out there, not the fanboys that are blowing smoke halfway up everybody else's ass or listen to all these other channels out here where that's like they act like they care about other games just to get your views. Like, oh, I'm going to stream God of War. I need a paycheck this month, and then I'm going to go ahead and get back on my Xbox. Like, come on, let's be fucking real. Let's be real as real can be. Okay? I hope Xbox comes with some heavy hitters. I hope they look like fucking Rocky hitting a steak. Hitting that damn half cow coming out of that bitch. I hope they bring some new games that are so fucking insane on the Xbox One X. Fuck the S. Fuck the original one. You guys, fanboys, should buy the X then. You want it to succeed. I hope Phil comes out and goes, fuck the Xbox One original and the S. Xbox X and up. Buy it. Because all these games that are coming to the future is only going to be ran on the X. Not even PC. We're not running them on there either. Exclusively our console. If you want to play these badass immersive 4K fucking bullshit 60 frame per second games, buy an X. That's the only way you're fucking playing it. But they won't. But I hope they do. But I'm telling you they won't. They'll probably say some crazy shit about like, oh, well, we're going to make this game and it's going to fucking screw over all these other developers. And, you know, what do we care? We make millions, billions of dollars. Well, we care. The people that pay you money to not be a fucking chode. That's who cares. Yeah, a fucking chode. I love that word. I'm going to use it all the other times in my videos. So anyway, if you guys are new, check this video out. Subscribe. Leave me a comment down below on what you guys think E3 is going to do. None of this wait until shit, because we've waited long enough. I want to fucking get some results. Wait till E3. Okay, we'll wait till 2020 when the PlayStation 5 drops and you guys are fucked. Like, I could say that shit too. Well, PlayStation 9 will come eventually. Just be a smartass about it. It's not about the power of your console. It is strictly games. And until the Xbox fanboys get this through their head, go buy a Nintendo Switch if you don't fucking believe me. Because they're selling still like hotcakes. And they fucking underperform under the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. And they're selling out the fucking ass. And don't give me that shit that they're $100, $200 less. That's because they don't have as much hardware and software and all that other bullshit put in it. But they make great games that everybody can only play on their console. And they bring people back because them games have been proven to be great for years. So Xbox fans out there, man, shoot me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Even the fanboys out there. Sony fanboys, Nintendo fanboys, Xbox fanboys. Shoot me a thing. Shoot me a comment. Leave me a like. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. All my returning subscribers, thank you as always. I do appreciate every single one of you guys out there, even the haters, even the bad comments that you guys leave. I just say, you know what, fuck it. It don't faze me because it don't. So, as always, Game Over 86 is always out. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe as always. Peace, guys.